Speaking of base cases, we have a base case party, scallop, scallop, and shield, shield. Scallop, scallop is going to be a bad case because eating 2 scallops will make you get very serious allergies, so it is a bad case. And the good outg is going to be solving scallops, and the bad outg would be swapping 3 corners, any 3. It can be these 3 against these 3, or any 3 corners, and then solve the scallop. Similarly here, this is a good case because raising 2 shields will make you stronger, and the good outg is going to be solving the shields, and bad outg would be swapping 3 corners and then solving the shield. Now we have muffin kite, and in contrary to scallop kite, tying a muffin to the kite can feed the birds. So this is going to be a good case. How you solve this is join a line to the kite of the line, like so. And then the good outg is going to be doing a positive move on the barrel. So even if you are at Z2 position, it would still be like a positive move. Good outg would be positive move, and then solving shield barrel, like so. And the bad outg would be doing a negative move, like so. Muffin barrel, this is a bad case because putting muffin in a barrel will make it rot because it's not refrigerated. The good outg is going to shield kite with kite in the back. And the bad outg is going to kite shield, also with kite in the back. And this is so because shield kite is RU gen, which is faster than kite shield, which is RD gen. And this is true even if you have barrel muffin. If you have the good outg, you will still go to shield kite and then put kite in the back. We have 411 line. This is our first line case, and line basically just is really bad. So 411, bad plus bad, this is a bad case. The good outg here is going to 51L with 411 aligned in tracing position or a U2 away, like so. And the bad outg here is going to be 411 not in tracing position, so either here or here. Alright, here we have 2 muffin paws. These are also basically the same, so I'm just going to cover one. Muffin paw is a bad case because you cannot feed wildlife. And for the good outg, it is just going to be really spammy 1 move to scallops, joining a line to the paw. And for the bad outg, you have a lot of options actually. One option after you go to 4-2 pair is going to shield shield for bad 4-2 pair. Or you can go to scallops and then swap 3 corners and then solve scallops. Or you can do something that is not a 1 move to scallop, where you join the other line of the muffin to the paw and then do like a 1-4 move, like so. Now we have 2 kite paws, and these 2 cases are inverse of the good badness of the paw, because once you tie a bear to a kite, it kind of flips around as it's playing. So the good outg is going to join the L to the paw, forming 411, and then do a 1-layer move to get a scallop kite, like this. And the bad outg here is going to be 411, and then a 2-layer move. Alright, here we have barrel paws, and these 2 follow the good badness of paws because when you put a bear in a barrel, it's too heavy to roll around. So the good outg is going to join the pair to paw, 5-1 pair, and then go to scallop kite. And the bad outg here is going to hide the L of paw and then bring a pair up to get 5-1 pair. Note that this does not work if you try to hide the pair. It will produce the same as the good outg. Now we have 4-2 lines, and these 2 follow the good badness of 4-2L, so inverse of 4-2 because line is also bad. The good outg here is 1 slice to scallop kite, and the bad outg here, similar to bad 5-1 pair, you put the 4 next to the slice, and also put the pair next to the slice, and then insert the pair into here, and then you get scallop kite. I'm just going to show the bad outg for the other one. These 2 are both next to the slice, and then you insert this pair right here. All right, now we have good paws, and we briefly touched on this during good fists, but the good elk is going to be solving the paws, and the bad elk is going to be swapping the three corners and then solving the paws. And this case is going to be good because it is a base case, so why not? Congrats! Now we're 2/3 of our way there. Another base case, we have kite barrel, and this case is going to be good because it is really fast and 2-gen. The good elk would just be solving it, and bad elk is pretty bad, I'll say. It goes one slice to bad fists, so like this. Right now we have the two square fists, and these two are basically the same. They're both good cases because we're going to think of square as like kind of spell, and if you cast a spell onto the fist, they both become good. In terms of execution, both of these cases are very similar to kite fists, where you join an L to the pair and then bring the whole thing over to the other L, like this. Now you have 411 L, and the good elk here is going to be a 1-layer move to scallop kite, and the bad elk here is going to be a 2-layer move to scallop kite. Alright, next up is 6 line. This case is bad because all the edges are together and cannot counter the badness of the line. And as you'll soon see, this case is also very confusing. That's another reason why it's bad. So, if you get even and 6 is on top, you will go to bad 8 star with the 2 corners in front. And bad 8 star is done with a misaligned to the star. So, and then you go to scallop. If you get odd and 6 is on top, then you'll just go to regular 8 star and not misalign the star. And again, the 2 corner of the 8 has to be in the front. However, if you get 6 on the bottom and it is even, then you go to good 8 star, corner in front, not misaligned star. And if you get odd, you can either bring it to the top or not, but you have to go to bad 8 star with corner in front and then misaligned star, like this. Now we have 2 5-1 lines. Again, these are basically the same. They are both good cases because having the edge groups a bit less concentrated than 6 counteracts the lines, so this is going to be a good case. The good elk for this is going to join the scallop to the line and then get 5-1L, like this, and then you can solve it from here. The bad elk here is going to be joining the line to a paw right here, like so, and then you have to go to shield, which is bad for 2 pair, like that. Here's 3-3 line, a good case because 3 is a good case and it counteracts the line. So this case is pretty similar to 4-1-1 line, where the good elk is joining the 3 at tracing position or a 6 away to form 4-2 pair and then go to scallops. And the bad elk here is going to be non-tracing position, where it is like a 4 away or a 2 away, like this. Here we have 3-2-1, 3-1-2 line, and these cases are good because it can be done as one slice to an all pairs case, which is pretty good. So the good elk is just going to be that, where you join the line to the paw right here, and then you get 4-2 pair, and then you go to scallops. For the bad elk, you can go to 4-2 pair and then go to shields, or what I do is I go to good paw fist, like paw here, and then join the line to the L here to get good paw fist, and then like that. And I'll just do the bad elk example here also. So paw here, L here, so join line to L, and then L is going to be here, the other L is here, like that. Alright, scallop square, a bad case because similar to scallop muffin, it is very close to scallop kite, but very far away. So the good elk is going to hide the L's in front, like this, and the bad elk is going to hide them in the back, like this. And again, it doesn't matter where scallop is, it can either be here or here. Note that again, Z2 would change it, so you can kind of imagine which L you would be hiding here. So here I would hide this L. So when I Z2, I would just hold it here and then hide this L however I can, so something like this. Alright, here we have the first case with 2, 2, 2. This is bad because it has 3 edge groups, and even pair is not enough to counteract that, so this whole case is just going to be bad. And the good out here is putting the pair in front, replacing the shield, and go to shield, shield. While the bad out here is pair and back, replace shield, shield, shield. Again, front and back mirrors if you do in Z2 or in X2, so be on the lookout for that. Look who we have here. We have another base case. This case is going to be bad because shield is bad, whereas on the other hand, since muffin is good, muffin square is going to be good. So the good out here is obviously doing 3 slicer. The bad out here is slice and then bad fists. So like this. Here's my favorite CS, kite square. Even though this case is 7 slices, it is really fast. So this case is going to be good. The good out is not misaligning the square and doing 1 slice to bad fist, where you join the L here, back there, and you get shield kite. The bad out here is misaligning the square and joining this L here, and then we have shield kite at this angle. If you get square kite no bar flip, what you're gonna do is you're going to force kite square like this and then execute. And the tracings are the same. Even it would be 1 slice to good kite square, and odd would be 1 slice to bad kite square. Here we have the first 2 of our start cases, and I'm gonna go over these together because they're actually quite similar. So 2 things for start cases is that I'm just gonna teach 1 good alg, and the bad alg is just going to be misaligned star, and then you execute the good alg. Another thing is that if you do something a U2 away, it changes parity. So for example, the solution for this case starts like that, and if I do a U2 before doing the same exact move and solve this, it will change the parity. So again, just go to the angle I taught every single time, even if it's a U2 away. These 2 are both good because they're odd edges, 7-1 and 5-3. Good alg is going to be slicing on right of the small edge group and going to 5-1 pair. And the bad alg can just be misaligned square and then do the same exact thing. Or you can do the same exact thing from the left side of the small edge group. Like that. Pretty much same thing for this. The good alg is on the right of the small edge group where you do a 4 move this time to get a 5-1 pair. And you misalign start to get the bad alg. Or you can slice on the left side of the small edge group. Another 2-2-2 case here. Bad. Bad, so this case is bad. The good out here is putting L in front on the right, joining it to one of the shields, doesn't matter which one, and then you get this, and basically you're just gonna split this kite open, and then you get square shield. And you probably could have guessed, the bad alg is putting the L in the back, splitting this kite open, square shield. Alright, now we have barrel square. This case is also 7 slices, but not as spammy as kite square. So it is going to be a bad case. And similar to kite square, good alg is going to be aligning the square. And be careful not to insert one of the edge groups on accident, like this. That's not good. So we go to shield kite, like this, and then solve it. The bad alg obviously is going to be misaligning the square, and then joining this here. And now you get shield kite. Another pair of cases, this time we have bad paws, and this is where you cannot solve paws with 1 slice to fists. And these are both bad and really similar, so I'll just cover one. They're bad because you can think of this as when 2 animals meet, they fight, or just because this is bad paws, so it's bad. And the good solution is 1 slice to 4 star. And spoilers, how you saw 4 star is going to shield, splitting down the middle. And it is important that you do a 1 move instead of a 5 move because that somehow changes parity. Bad elk would be misaligned and then misaligned star in either direction. And then shield. Another very important note for star cases is that once you get a star case on the bottom and you cannot execute with the edges on top, you need to find an executable position. In this case, I'm just going to choose here and then do a Z2 and trace. So here I trace even. So that means I'm going to slice to the right of the edge group. And that is exactly what I'm going to do here. 5 on pair. Solve CS. And as you can see, we do not have parity. Square paws. These are going to be bad cases because a spell is not enough to control raging animal. So the good elk is joining L to the paws 3 edge group, 4 on 1, and then good elk here does a 1-layer move, bad elk here does a 2-layer move. Same thing here, joining L to big edge group, good elk 1-layer move, bad elk 2-layer move. Ooh, 8 star. I bet most of you know this case. So again, split the corners down the middle, and then we have scallop. Bad elk can be done with misaligned star or a U2 away. And this case is going to be a good case since most of you know this. 6 2 star. This one is a bad case because it is in between of 8 star and 4 star, so it's like kind of like neither nor, so it is a bad case. And similar to 8 star, it is splitting it down the middle with the 2 corners in front, and we get paw. And bad elk can be done misaligned star or a U2 away. Here is muffins. This case is good because muffin is good. So again, good elk is solving it. And bad elk is going to scallops, swap 3 corner, and then go back. Muffin square. This case is a good case because muffin is good. The good elk is just solving it. And the bad elk is 1 slice to bad fist. And it has really bad ABF, so I really hate this CSP. Barrel, bad case for absolutely no reason. The good elk is solving it. Oh my god, I cannot solve it. And the bad elk is going to scallops, swap the corners, and then solve. Next case is kite, and this is also a bad case for absolutely no reason. The good elk is like this, and the bad elk is theoretically to shield, swap 3 corners, and then go back. But you can also just straight up solve the CS and then do COEO or OBL, and then do CP parity, which is bad square, which we'll cover 4 cases later. Alright, here we have 4 star, and this case is a bit tricky, but it is not if you just be careful. So from where you trace, you do a 2 move to get to where you would slice to get shield, and that is going to be the good elk. Do not ever do a 4 move because that actually switches parity. And the bad elk here can either be done as misaligned star to shield in the same position, or from your trading position, slice to get scallop, and that is going to be the bad elk. And this is the bad elk because there's a lot of ways you can get scallop here, and it is extremely confusing. Here is 2 line, bad case, so the arrow is a bad case. And it is very similar to muffin barrel in that the good elk is shield kite, and then kite in the back solve. And its bad elk is kite shield, kite in the back, and then solve. And again, this does not matter if you have 2 on the top or on the bottom, you would still get shield kite in the back if you get the good elk. Alright, here is the last case of CSP. It is a good case, and the good elk I use is like this. So you go to kite square, slice for no reason, and then solve it. See, it preserves parity. And it is extremely fast as well. Jokes aside, if you get bad square, you would do COEO or OBL, and then do this alg, where you go to shield, and then you swap these 3 corners, and then solve it again. So this way you preserved OBL, and then you did the CP parity. Good job, guys! You just learned full CSP. If you're confused about any particular case or scramble, feel free to comment it and I'll look at it. And I'll also make a few examples when I have time and upload it as a separate video. For now, enjoy your no parity squan solving experience.